Welcome, my dear student, in our math program for secondary 3. Dear student, today we are taking final revision in calculus differentiation. Dear student, remember, exam of calculus differentiation need from us to wait before solve any example. The first equation is choose the correct answer. Need little of the time to think before solve it. Dear student, look at the first example. Calculus differentiation. Choose the correct answer from those given. What is the value of limit x tend to 0 x over absolute x? Number A, undefined. Number B, 1. Number C, negative 1. Number D, positive or negative 1. Dear student, think before solve. What is the value of limit x over absolute x when x tend to 0 is undefined? Good answer. Number 2. If the function f of x equals two branches, the first branch is tan 4x cosec 3x when x not equals 0, k squared when x equals 0 is continuous at x equals 0. Then what is the value of k? Is 2 over 2, 3 over 2, positive or negative 2 over 3, positive or negative 3 over 2. Answer is positive or negative 2 over 3. Number 3. If 3x squared plus 2xy plus y squared equals 2, what is the value of dy over dx at x equals 1? Look at number A, negative 2, number B, 0, number C, 2, number D, and find. What is the differentiation of this function 3x squared plus 2xy plus y squared? Remember, differentiation of 3x squared 6x, but differentiation of 2xy equals 2 multiply first times differentiation of the second plus second differentiation of the first, then differentiation 2y respect 2x 2y dy over dx. After that, absolute. What is the value of dy over dx at x equals 1? Answer is undefined. Number 4. If the function f of x equal x plus a over x has local maximum value at x equal negative 2, what is the value of a? Is 4, 2, negative 2, negative 4. What is the meaning of the function has local maximum at x equal negative 2? When substitution about f double dash, answer is when function has local maximum, then a must be equal 4. Answer is number A. Number 5. Integration of fraction, the numerator x plus 1, 2x plus 1 in denominator for all power 3 dx equals half multiply bracket contains 2x plus 1 for all power negative 2 plus bracket contains 2x plus 1 for all power negative 3 plus c, or half times bracket contains 2x plus 1 for all power negative 1 plus bracket contains 2x plus 1 for all power negative 2 plus c. c negative half multiply bracket contains 1 over 2 multiply 2x plus 1 inside bracket in denominator plus 1 over 4 multiply 2x plus 1 for all power 2 plus c. d negative half multiply bracket contains 2x plus 1 for all power negative 1 plus bracket contains 2x plus 1 for all power negative 2 over 4 plus c. What is the answer? Dear student, look at integration of x plus 1 plus 2x plus 1 for all power 3. We multiply x by 2 and add This answer is number C, negative half multiply bracket 1 over 2 multiply 2x plus 1 plus 1 over 4 multiply 2x plus 1 for all power 2 plus C. That's correct answer number C. Integration of 6 squared pi over 3 plus sine half x equals dx. Number A, 10 pi over 3 minus half x half cosine half x plus C. Number B, 4x minus 2 cosine half x plus C. Number C, 310 pi over 3 minus 2 cosine half x plus C. Number D, 2x minus 2 cosine half x plus C. Answer is integration of 6 squared pi over 3 plus sine half x dx is number B, 4x minus 2 cosine half x plus C. Remember, 6 squared pi over 3 is constant, pi over 3 equals 60 degrees. First, we answer the following questions complete. Remember, when complete the following statement to be correct. The function f of x is differentiability at x equals a. If this condition, what is the necessary condition to be function f of x differentiability at x equals 1 is limit when h tend to 0 f of a plus h type bracket minus f of a over h is exist. Remember, dear student, the function is differentiability at x equals a when limit function f of a plus h minus f of a over h when h tend to 0 is exist. Look at the equation of normal to the curve of the function y squared equal x at the point 1, 1 lies on it. What is the equation of the normal? 2y plus 2x plus y equals 3y. Remember, equation of the normal y minus y1 equal m1 negative 1 over m x minus x1. If f of x equals 2 branches, the first branch a cosine x plus 15 sine x over x when x more than 0. Second branch x power 6 minus 64 over x power 3 minus 8 when x smaller than 0 has a limit at x equals 0. What is the value of a? What do you mean x function has a limit at x equals 0? Dear student, look at, we find differentiation, the first branch, second branch, answer is and equal f of 0 positive equal f of 0 negative, we find the value of a equals 1. The function f of x, 10x, is continuous on, yes, all real numbers except set of x such as x belongs pi over 2 plus n pi. What is the n? Number belongs to integer number. Then remember, the function f of x equals 10x is continuous. 10x, remember, 10x is continuous when the function is continuous at interval r or d number except set of x such as x belongs to pi over 2 plus n pi. Why? Because 10 pi over 2 not exist. If the side length of a square increase by the rate 3 centimeter per second, then the side length equals 5 centimeter. The area of square will be increased by rate equal what? Excellent student, 30 centimeter squared per second. Answer 3 of the following question. Look at, if If the function f of x equal x plus 1 when x more than or equal 1, 3 minus a x power 2 when x smaller than 1 is continuous at x equal a, find the value of a, then discuss the differentiability of this function at x equals 1. Look at the solution. Dear student, f of x is continuous at x equals 1. What you deduce? F of 1, we find f of 1 equals 2. What is the value of f of 1 positive? It's continuous, equal f of 1 negative equal f of 1. Then 2 equal 3 minus a. What is the value of a? A in this case equals 1. Remember, dear student, f of x is continuous. What we mean of continuous at x equals 1? F of x is continuous at x equal means f of 1 positive equal f of 1 negative equals f of 1. At the first, we find f of 1 by substitution about x equals 1. Answer is 2. Then f of 1 positive equal f of negative 1 negative. Therefore, 2 equation equals 3 minus a. The value of a equals 1. Since f of 1 positive equals limit h f of 1 plus h minus f of 1 over h when x tends to 0, limit equals 3 minus by substitution 3 minus 1 plus h for all power 2 over h minus 2 equals negative 2. F of 1 negative dash of negative f dash of 1 negative limit h tends to 0 1 plus h plus 1 minus 2 over h. Answer is 1. What you deduce? F of 1 f dash 1 positive not equal f dash of 1 negative. What you deduce? F is not differentiability at x equals 1. Dear student, this example is very important. The function is continuous at x equals 1, but the function is not differentiability at the same point. What do you mean? If we have function is continuous, maybe is differentiability or not differentiability, but the reflex is not true. If the function is differentiability at x equals 1, must be continuous at x equals 1. Dear student, look at another example. Prove that the two curves y equals x over 2 minus 3x and y equal x minus 2 for all power 8 multiply 1 minus 2x for all power 3 has common tangent at the point 1 negative 1 and find its equation. The proof. 1 negative 1 satisfies the equation of any curve. 1 negative 1 common point to the curve. Then by substitution y1 equals x over 2 minus 3x dy1 over dx. We find differentiation. This differentiation of fraction, denominator power 2, denominator times differentiation of numerator minus numerator times differentiation of denominator. Answer is slope d1 dy1 over dx at x equal 1. The slope of the first curve equals 2. Since y2 equals x minus 2 for all power 8, multiply bracket 1 minus 2x for all power 3, we find differentiation by multiply of two fraction. What is the rule? First differentiation the second plus the second differentiation the first. Answer is 8x minus 2 inside bracket for all power 7 multiply 1 minus 2 x for all power 3 plus 3 multiply 1 minus 2x for all power 2 times negative 2 multiply x minus 2 for all power 8 equals 2. Since m1 equals m2, what you mean? Equation of the tangent y plus 1 over x minus x1, x minus 1 equals 2, this equation of the tangent. What do you mean equation of the tangent? y minus y1 over x minus x1 equals slope of the curve equals 2. Therefore, by using cross multiplication, equation becomes 2x minus y equal 3. Look at another example. If y equals bracket contains x plus square root x squared plus 1 for all power 4, prove that x squared plus 1 inside bracket y double dash plus x y dash equals 16y. This example is very important. Y equals x plus square root x squared plus 1 for all power 4. What? You prove that x power 2 plus 1 inside bracket multiply y double dash times x plus x times y dash equals 16y. Look at the solution. Y dash equals 4 multiply x inside bracket plus square root x squared plus 1 for all power 3 multiply differentiation inside bracket 1 plus x over square root x power 2 plus 1. Therefore, y dash equals 4 multiply bracket contains x multiply square x squared plus 1 for all power 4 over square root x power 2 plus 1 equals what? 4y over square root x power 2 plus 1. Why? Because y equals x plus square root x squared plus 1 for all power 4. By substitution about numerator, 4 multiply bracket for all power 4 equals 4y. Then square root x power 2 plus 1 multiply y dash equal 4y by the differentiation respect to x. Therefore, square root x power 2 plus 1 y dash plus x over square root x squared plus 1 y dash equals 4y dash. By multiply each term by square root x squared plus 1. What you deduce? We deduce that x squared plus 1 y double dash plus xy dash equals 16y. Look at another example. It's very important. If the internal radius r1 of a holy sphere increasing at rate of 1 centimeter per second, while the volume of material of the sphere remains constant, find the rate of change of its outer radius r2 when its radii r1 and r2 are 3 centimeter and 9 centimeter. Look at the solution. Volume of sphere equal 4 over 3 by r power 3. We have volume of whole sphere equals 4 over 3 pi multiply bracket contains r2 for all power 3 minus r1 for all power 3. By differentiation respect to the time, volume 0, 4 over 3 by multiply, we find differentiation each radius respect to time, 3r2 for all power 2 dr2 over dt minus 3r1 2 or squared times dr1 over dt. By substitution, therefore r2 squared times dr2 dt minus r1 squared times dr1 over dt equals 0. At r1 equals 3, r2 equals 9 by substitution, and dr1 d2 increase the first radius 1 centimeter, we find dr2 over dt equals 1 over 9 centimeter per second. Look at another example. If the slope of the normal of the curve of the function at any point on it equals, bracket contains 2y plus 1 multiply cosec x. If the curve of the function passes through the origin point, what is the origin point? 0, 0. Find the equation of the curve. Dear student, we have curve, we have equation of the normal, we find equation of the curve. Solution. Slope of the normal equals 2y plus 1 cosec x, the given slope of the normal. Slope of the tangent, negative sine x over 2y plus 1 dy over dx. This is differentiation, equals negative sine x over 2y plus 1. After that, we find integration of 2y plus 1 dy equals the integration of sine x dy with negative. After that, we find integration left hand side, right hand side. Therefore, y squared plus y equal cosine x plus c. C equals negative 1. Why? Because the origin point 0, 0. After that, the curve passed through the origin point. Equation of the curve is y squared plus y minus cosine x plus 1 equals 0. Look at another example. The upper corner of the tangent of paper whose dimensions are 8 cm and 12 cm is folded over the lower part of rectangle to lie on the lowest edge as shown in the opposite figure. Find the value of x in which y has minimum value. Look at the solution. Look at, we have paper as a rectangular piece, 12 cm its length, 8 cm its width. We folded it. Look at the width, remember the width, remember x and 8 minus x. Look at, we have y is hypotenuse of triangle, two sides equals what? Equals x and part of 12 or part of length. Sin theta, we have sin theta equal opposite over hypotenuse equal x over y. We have two angles, theta and 2 theta. Theta opposite x, hypotenuse y, therefore sin theta equal x over y. Look at sin 2 theta. Cosine 2 theta equal adjacent over hypotenuse equal 8 minus x over x. 1 minus 2 sine power 2 theta equals 8 minus x over x. Why? Because cosine 2 theta, this is 1 minus 2 sine square theta. After that, we find 1 minus, substitution about 1 minus 2 x squared over y squared equal 8 minus x over x. By using cross multiplication, we find equation y squared left hand side equal x power 3 over x minus 4. Differentiation 2y dy by dx equal 2x power 4 multiply x minus 6 inside bracket over x minus 4 for all power 2. At y equals 0, at x equals 6, then y equals 0. Or x equal 0, then y equal 0. If double dash x smaller than 0 at x equal smaller than 6, f dash x more than 0 at x more than 6. What you mean? y has minimum at x equal 6. Look at another example. Find the integration of bracket contains sine 2x over cosine 2x plus 1 for all power 2 dx. This is number 1. Number 2, integration of fraction x plus 3 over square root x plus 4 dx. Solution. Integration of 2 sine x cosine x over 2 cosine square x for all power 2 dx. Look at tan square x dx. This integration. Why? Because 2 sine x cosine x mean, yes, cosine 2x. 2 cosine 2x by substitution is integration of tan square x dx. Tan square x dx means sec square x minus 1, because, yes, tan square x plus 1 equals sec square x. We replace tan square x by sec square x minus 1. We find integration of sec square x minus 1 respect to the x equal tan x minus x plus c. Look at the second. What is the integration of x plus 4? We divided 3 to x plus 4 inside bracket minus 1 over square root x plus 4 dx. Then we find integration x plus 4 over square root x plus 4 equals x plus 4 for all power half minus 1 over square root x plus 4 means x plus 4 for all power negative half dx. After that, we find integration each bracket. The first is 2 over 3 multiply x plus 4 for all power 3 over 2 minus 2 multiply bracket x plus 4 power 1 over 2 plus c. Dear student, look at another example. Find interval over which the graph of the function f of x equals x squared plus 9 over x is convex downward and convex upward. Find also the point of inflection of the function. If it is exists, then determine the absolute minimum value and absolute maximum value for function f of x when x belongs interval closed interval 1, 6. Look at the solution. Dear student, we have f of x equals x squared plus 9 over x. What you mean x squared over x equals x? 9 over x equals 9 x power negative 1. We divided x squared plus 9 over x into x plus 9x for all power negative 1. We find f dash x equals 1 minus 9x power negative 2. Then f dash x equals 1 minus 9 over x squared. X not equal 0. F double dash equals 18x for all power negative 3 equal 18 over x power 3. F double dash x equals 0 for all x more than 0. Why? Because if x equals 0, then f double dash not exist. But in this case, f dash double dash x equals 0 for all x more than 0. F double dash equals 0 for all x less than 0. Look at the opposite figure. Convex f of x. The curve is convex downward when x belongs open 0 to infinity, but The curve f of x convex upward when x belongs negative infinity to 0 open. Dear student, I am very happy to spend such time with you. I hope to meet again in university or engineering. Goodbye.